What if I told you that some of the most beloved family YouTubers have been hiding dark secrets right in plain sight? Behind the picture-perfect smiles, wholesome pranks, and heartwarming vlogs lies a world of manipulation, exploitation, and shocking scandals. Today, we are getting deep into the worst family channel in YouTube history, the one that crossed every line and made the internet collectively say, "Enough is enough." Who are they? And what did they do to earn this reputation? Stick around because the truth is even worse than you think. Family channels. They look so happy, so perfect. Cute kids, fun pranks, exciting challenges. It is all sunshine and rainbows. Or so they want you to believe. But what if I told you that behind some of these family vlogs are dark secrets? What if some of the most famous YouTube parents were actually exploiting their kids for views, lying about their lives, and even breaking the law? Trust me, by the end of this video, you are going to see why some of them were completely banned from the platform. So let's get into it. Starting, we have the Prince family, a channel run by Bianca and Damien. Now, clickbait is common on YouTube, but these two take it to another level. They have faked house fires, car repossessions, and breakups, all just for views. But that is not even the worst part. They have used their own kids to create fake emotional drama. One of their most shocking videos was titled "No Heartbeat," with a thumbnail of a distressed Bianca being taken to an ambulance. The implication? That something terrible had happened to their baby. But when you actually watched the video, Bianca simply had a bladder infection.
It seems to be the urinary tract infection or the bladder infection.
Okay.
So if we get rid of that, then the pain should go with it.
Okay.
Let that sink in. They faked a pregnancy emergency for clicks. Then there was the video, "We got into a car accident at 32 weeks pregnant." Sounds terrifying, right? Well, turns out their Lamborghini had a few scratches on the back bumper. And when their baby was finally born, you would think they would just be grateful and happy, right? Nope. Instead, Bianca started criticizing the baby's skin color and eye color immediately after birth. The nurse had to step in and remind them that their child was beautiful. And it does not stop there. They even made multiple videos questioning whether Damien was the real father. Imagine growing up and finding out your parents turned your birth into soap opera clickbait for millions to watch. At this point, is it even a family vlog? Or just a non-stop reality show with no concern for the kids involved? Now, if you think the Prince family was bad, meet the Royalty family. This is another channel that succeeds in fake drama, staged scenarios, and luxury spending. They gained millions of subscribers by constantly flexing their wealth, buying expensive clothes, throwing money around, and even letting their son spend thousands of dollars on shopping sprees. But here's the kicker. They did not even own the house they bragged about. In one of their videos, they claimed fans were showing up at their house and stalking them. Conveniently, right after that, they announced they were buying a bigger mansion. Then, a few months later, they were expelled. But the worst part? The lies about their family history. For years, they let people believe that Ali was their son Farron's biological father. Then, out of nowhere, they dropped a video called "I am not Farron's father" to milk the surprise factor. Farron's real dad came forward saying that he had been cut out of his son's life for years. He even went on a podcast to expose everything, including the fact that Farron is not allowed to use the internet at all. His mom and stepdad block everything so that he never finds out the truth. Imagine growing up and realizing your entire childhood was scripted for content, and your parents actively hid your real father from you. And that is not even the most disturbing family on this list. Next, we have the Ace family, one of YouTube's biggest family channels. They went from sweet family vlogs to absolute chaos, financial disasters, failed business ventures, and even lawsuits. At one point, they were flexing luxury cars, private jets, and a 12-bedroom mansion. But guess what? They could not afford any of it. They took out massive loans to pay for their house, loans meant for house flippers, not family vloggers. And when they could not pay up, the bank took their mansion away. But instead of admitting their mistakes, they made a 1-hour video blaming the developer for scamming them. It gets worse. To make money, they hosted a boxing event called Social Gloves, which they claimed would make $500 million. Instead, it made barely $12 million. Austin McBroom, the dad, was then sued for not paying the fighters, and they got hit with 11 more lawsuits over unpaid bills, bad business deals, and fraud. At this point, their entire brand is just falling apart. Now, let's get into the darkest side of family YouTube. DaddyOFive started as a prank channel, but instead of harmless jokes, they targeted one child, Cody. Over and over, he was blamed for things he did not do, screamed at, and even pushed into tears on camera. One of their worst videos, the invisible ink prank, showed Cody being accused of ruining the house. His parents screamed at him until he broke down crying. This was not just bad parenting, this was abuse. Viewers were horrified, and eventually, authorities stepped in. Cody and his sister Emma were taken away by Child Protective Services. The parents were charged with child neglect, and YouTube permanently deleted their channel. But guess what? They tried to come back with a new channel. The Martin Family. It flopped. Badly. Their reputation was destroyed, and their name will forever be remembered as one of YouTube's biggest disgrace stories. And finally, let's talk about 8 Passengers. At first, they seemed like a wholesome Mormon family. But soon, people started noticing how severely they treated their kids. Their punishments were extreme. Their 6-year-old daughter was sent to school without lunch because she forgot to pack it. The mom said, hopefully no one gives her food. Their oldest son was forced to sleep on a beanbag for 7 months as punishment for a single prank. 2 of their youngest kids were banned from receiving Christmas presents to teach them a lesson. The internet was horrified, and people started reporting them. Then, one day, their oldest daughter posted a cryptic message. Finally, hours later, news broke. The mother, Ruby Frankie, was arrested for aggravated child abuse. Her 12-year-old son had escaped the house, malnourished, covered in wounds, and bound with duct tape. He was rushed to the hospital, and authorities took immediate action. The mother is now in jail, and the 8 Passengers channel is completely erased from the internet. What do you think? Should YouTube do more to protect kids from being exploited like this? Let me know in the comments.